like warms the chest when you're drinking
does.
this bourbon.
It hurts the chest. Hurts your throat.
It's like really good, but you want to cry.
Oh yeah. Like I took a little sip, but still that little sip right there.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Shock Talk episode
Welcome.
7. The first episode 7.
I know.
In Shock Talk history.
Well, yeah, obviously. There's only one
I know, I'm
episode
just having
7,
fun,
man.
yeah. We are your host.
We are your hosts, and today I will be Agent Mulder.
Yeah.
And you'll be my Scully, even though you're not Gillian Anderson, but you're hotter than her.
Yeah, I was about to say, she's gotten pretty fucking hot.
She's hot, but you know what? She was hot back then. Now she's kind of old.
But
Now she's kind of used.
But have you seen her now?
Yeah, I've seen her.
Yeah, she's pretty hot.
She's not. So we're gonna be presenting X-Files like show for you today.
Is this a conspiracy episode, Ricky? That we're gonna do every month until we die? Are we gonna do it like that? Yeah.
Yeah, let's do like one conspiracy episode or
Every
one
month.
crazy thing like a serial killer or a fucking Loch Ness monster or something every fucking month.
Yeah.
Let's do one of those. So let's start that shit out.
Oh, yeah.
And today, what are we talking about, Matt?
Oh man, today I've been waiting to talk about these two topics. Mostly one of them because I love reading about them.
That's a good beer.
We're gonna be talking about Area 51
And Area 51. Yep, that's
and
true.
what what's it all about. And
A
well,
lot
you're
of
gonna
things.
be talking about Area 51. I'm gonna be talking about the Men in Black
Which are two possible actual things.
combined. Well, Area 51. Is
Area 51 is
legit,
totally
dude.
real.
Yeah,
that actually exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. And then Men in Black is, oh man, there's so much history. It's ridiculous. So
You got some stories for us.
yeah, I got a lot of shit, man. So we're gonna be talking about that today.
All right, so I'm going to start with Area 51, and I'm going to break it down into what are the facts, what do we know, what's the truth,
Yeah.
the conspiracy, which this is all alleged, and then what I believe, because what I believe is much less important than the facts and what's going on.
Yeah.
So let's start off with what do you think Area 51 is called, Matt? Other than Area 51, what do you think some code names
My
are?
code name for it.
Yeah.
North Pole.
North Pole. That's a good guess, but you're wrong.
Yeah.
It actually has several code names. So the code names are Dreamland, Paradise Ranch, Home Base, and Watertown.
I think home base would be pretty obvious.
Yeah, right? It's like,
What was the other
what's that?
one?
All your base belong to us? What is it?
All your base
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, check that.
Yeah.
What was the first one again?
The first one was Dreamland.
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 What was the next one?
Paradise Ranch, which actually sounds like a brothel. It sounds like you can get some good fucking.
I bet someone got mistakenly, like he found the code name.
Oh,
for
I
it,
know.
and he's like, huh.
He's like,
Paradise
fuck, they
Ranch.
found out where our brothel
No,
was.
no.
No. Really, it's a military outpost. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
But
But
yeah. go
yeah,
on.
it's ridiculous, but you know, it's not actually called Area 51. The actual true names that the government recognizes for Area 51 are Homey Airport, spelled Homey.
Those fucking
Not like
whites.
my homie, but like
Those
a name, homie.
Fucking whites.
I know. And Groom Lake. Groom Lake because it's on the Groom Lake bed, which is like a salt flat. It's like a dried, lake bed. But it's actually located in Lincoln County, Nevada, about 83 miles northwest of Las Vegas. And these are the exact coordinates. So if you want to Google Earth this, they might stop you from looking at it somehow, like put black patches or some shit on it.
Yeah.
But you can go ahead and try and look. It's 37 degrees, 14 hours, 6 minutes north.
Yeah.
115 degrees, 48 hours, 40 minutes west. So go ahead and Google those, and you will find Area 51 on a map.
Well, I think on the Google's Maps, I think you just punch up Area 51 and it'll show up.
Yeah, that's true. You could just do that too. Never mind. All right, don't fucking listen to me. I'm just throwing a bunch of useless facts because I had to throw a bunch of facts together to fill a fucking facts section.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Because this was the way I was going to organize it today.
No, it's all good. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Matt.
I'm sorry.
All right, so it's actually owned by the U.S. federal government, and it was established in the year 1955.
Who's person?
I think it was Truman. I want to say Truman.
Oh.
or Eisenhower. It was either Eisenhower or Truman.
I don't know.
And I think this coincides with near the time when the alleged Roswell crash happened. You remember that? Yeah. That's some real alien lore right there. And we will go into that, in another episode. But it's actually operated by the U.S. Air Force. Mm-hmm. So does, this is what's on official records. U.S. Air Force. And the base was never declared a secret base. Huh. The federal government says this is not a secret base. Well, we have never declared it as a secret base.
They said that about the rocket over L.A. They said it wasn't a rocket.
That's true.
It was like missile test or something shit, but still.
We don't know. We don't know what the fuck it is.
Like an aircraft. Yeah, we still don't know to this day. But the fact that they're saying the fact that they're saying it's not a secret base really just tells it right there that it's a secret base.
It's a secret fucking base, basically.
It's been like that for a long time.
It's actually been publicly acknowledged since the year 2005, which wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
I mean, 2005, I graduated in 2006 from high school, so that wasn't that long ago. That was about 11 years ago. No. That's not too bad.
It's not bad, yeah.
And the clearance level that you need in terms of clearance level for secrecy in the government to access this would be top secret or special compartmentalized intelligence, which I'll go into in just a second because I'd like to bring this to everyone's attention. And this is going to be attached to the podcast episode.
Okay.
But this is the actual listing of secret clearances. It says security clearance organizational chart. So you have your restricted, which is restricted. Like probably DMV or something.
Yeah.
Confidential. You have secret. And I'm going all the way up here. So I started at the bottom, I'm going to the top. Then you have SCI, which is what I said. So I said there's secret, then there's top secret, and then there's SCI, which is special compartmented information. Sorry, not intelligence, information. Then you have USAP, which is unacknowledged special access programs. I don't know what the fuck you got to be into, but
like
that's some serious shit.
Electronics.
I don't know. I feel like you got to know the nuclear codes or some shit to get into that shit.
You would think. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Right.
This is some creepy shit.
Yeah.
All right, we're heading on up, and we're heading up to the level of where the president's at. Okay, and you're entering into a zone called the top secret crypto level, which goes from level 1 to level 17, where the president of the United States is. So the president of the United States is at level 17 of the top secret crypto security clearance level. Number 18 goes up to number 28 of the top secret crypto level. So wait, did you all just hear me say that? There are, count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 clearance levels above the president of the United States.
That's crazy.
What the fuck's that about?
That means the president doesn't have all the answers, apparently.
Yeah. Well,
only some, but that's another story.
That's true. So, any of you all remember that movie, what's that, Independence Day?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Where the president doesn't think that Area 51 exists. Every fucking president knows Area 51 exists.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, you're on a need-to-know basis, Mr. President, and you didn't need to know. He's like, you didn't think you to tell me that there was a fucking secret base where we were harvesting aliens and all this shit, blah, blah, blah?
Yeah.
Well, that shit's real.
Oh, yeah.
There's levels above the president where the CIA have access to that.
That's pretty bizarre, to be honest.
That's all top secret crypto level. That's some secret shit, right? I mean, president's in level 17 of that.
Yeah, even the president doesn't know much.
But check this shit out. It goes above. There's 10 levels above top secret crypto level.
Interesting.
And they got some crazy ass fucking names. No joke. They start off here at level ZD 27. That's Z Dog 27.
Interesting.
That's fucking crazy. Next above that is Orbit. What? Then there's Triad. Then you got Cosmos. Then you have Astral. Then you have Stellar.
Ooh, Interstellar.
Right, that's fucking creepy. Then you have Ultra. Then you have Luna. Then there's Cosmic. And then finally, you finish up with Majestic. Now, remember that. Majestic. Because that's going to come back when we get to the conspiracy side.
This reminds me of like the Scientology tower.
It's fucking nuts. Oh, the bridge?
At the bridge.
The bridge. That's fucking nuts, right?
Yeah.
This is just like the bridge, only you probably don't have to spend like hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars to get to it.
No,
just Google this shit. It's up online. And I'll post it on the episode for everybody.
Just sell your soul and there you go.
I know, right?
Apparently.
Poor lady
what
remedy.
The fuck is considered majestic?
Well,
that's crazy.
My dog's pretty majestic.
Oh, well, that's true. That's pretty true.
She's quite majestic.
Yeah.
A cute little broad. All right. So there's some notable programs that came out of Area 51. There's a program called Oxcart. OXCART. Google it. That is the code name for the SR-71 Blackbird. For those of you who are, what is Blackbird. That? Call of Duty fans.
Ooh, yeah.
You know that SR-71 Blackbird.
A kill streak, my boy.
Yeah.
Once you get to that 8 kill, oof.
It is so expensive that we don't even operate them anymore. Because every time they went out, it cost millions of dollars.
Yeah.
But they were able to go so high that they went like breaking the stratosphere. It was fucking nuts.
Damn.
Then there was a second program. Well, there's multiple programs, but we're just going to cover two. The other program is called Have Blue. Literally the word have, like I have, and then blue, just the color blue.
Yeah.
And that's the code name for the F-117 stealth fighter. So these two programs came out of Area 51. This is fact. This is all public knowledge, accessed by the Freedom of Information Act, and you know it's pretty open knowledge. We know it. And those weapons, you know, military, whatever planes, they exist. We've seen them.
Yeah. So, I mean, you could see them. You just Google them and they're there.
You Google them.
There's
and they're there.
legit pictures, yeah.
But we have. All right. The next thing we have here is, how do the people at Area 51 work? How do they get there? Do they drive? Well, no. There's signs everywhere that says use of deadly force is authorized. So obviously driving, it would be very complicated, and it's quite remote. It's over Groom Lake, which is a salt flat.
Yeah.
They actually take flights in on a commercial airline.
I've seen that, yeah.
You've seen it?
Yeah, I've seen those pictures.
It's a white plane with a red tail.
Yeah.
And they're called the Janet flights. Janet is their code name on the air traffic control. And they fly out of McCarran International Airport in Las Vegas. So they literally fly up and land right back down. See, Area 51, if you look at some of the satellite photos, has a runway that's 3 miles long.
Yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. What
the fuck aircraft would you need 3 miles for to take off?
Oh, the shit that they're making there.
But that's so stupid, because if you took 3 miles to take off, you're not going to get high enough to get over the ridge, and you're going to hit the hills or something.
Maybe they needed it for like time travel.
That's why.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Like the DeLorean.
This is fucking crazy shit, right?
Like the DeLorean. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, like the DeLorean. It doesn't take fucking 3 miles for it to get up to 88.
Well, that's why just in case, you never know.
Oh my god. You're coming in, Doc. Come on, Doc.
It's taking 3 miles, Doc.
Oh my god. So there was a public controversy about Area 51, and one of the pieces of controversy was the fact that Skylab, the satellite, people were in it, obviously. They were scientists.
Yeah.
And they were conducting experiments. Well, they actually photographed Area 51, and the CIA told them that you aren't allowed to shoot that area of the desert, Nevada. And so out of all of the photographs that they photographed, they actually covered Area 51. And there was a huge controversy where they didn't want to publish the photo and all kinds of stuff. But if you look into that, we can go into that. That's a separate thing that can be talked about in its own podcast. It's kind of crazy.
That's pretty
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Huh.
But now let's get to the conspiracy side.
Yeah.
This is the real shit, Matt. This is the real fuck. Are you ready for this?
I am ready.
This is the real shit.
I've been waiting 7 episodes.
Holy shit. It took us 7 episodes to get to a goddamn conspiracy theory.
How did we get this far?
Holy God.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do
conspiracy. Let's do this shit. There's evidence around the web.
Yeah.
In the words of Alex Jones, we have the documents. We got the junk coming. He's drooling. Freedom.
You know, everything here.
Everything. Aliens.
Joe, you're
Joe,
you
want
to
know the truth? You want to know the truth? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
We did a pretty good job there.
Yeah.
We were in sync there, Matt.
Joe, you wanna be an
Holy
alien?
shit.
All right, go on.
Okay, so the conspiracy, it's alleged.
Yeah.
This is alleged. All
Okay,
right. I say this with quotes, everybody.
All right.
That their Area 51 is used to store alien craft that has been recovered after crashes.
I could see that happen. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah.
They've also been
pretty on point.
accused of using those crafts for reverse engineering so that they can determine how the aliens have achieved interstellar or intra-system flight.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Which leads me to my next thing.
What
if the aliens had weapons?
Yeah.
They're developing weapons here at Area 51. There is evidence they're developing high-energy weapons.
Damn.
Yeah, that's some serious shit.
Laser rifles.
So one of the things that I neglected to talk about, and there's no proof of this. This is part of the conspiracy theory, but I didn't put it down. So, you know how if you've seen pictures of Area 51, right, Matt?
Yes.
And I'm sure some of our audience has seen it, or if you're not, you're Googling it to check it out right now.
Yeah.
So there's a 3-mile long aircraft. There's a series of buildings. There's a hill or like a ridge around Area 51. It's alleged by people that used to work at Area 51 on YouTube.
Yeah.
that hill is hollow.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And that somehow it opens up when nobody's looking, and it's able to store alien craft and all kinds of secret like weaponry and shit.
Dude, imagine if somebody found that.
Yeah.
One day he did something.
Imagine the world ended. Fuck. And then you came across fucking Area 51. And you're
survived?
like, holy shit.
Dude,
I'm going to see this shit. I'm going to see the real shit.
I think that would be the first thing.
Holy shit.
I get an army of people.
Yeah.
Go to Area 51 and just, look at shit, see what's going on.
Holy shit.
That'd be fucking crazy.
Get Negan up in them.
No, I'm just joking. Well, no.
No, this show sucks now.
No.
Sorry, Walking Dead fans.
No, Negan's been well.
It's not like the comic book anymore.
Yeah.
It hasn't been for years.
Anyways. That's pretty fucking crazy.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Woo, that's bourbon. I think I poured too much, dude. Holy shit.
Anyways, Ricky.
All right. So that was just a little side note. So the hollow hill, blah, blah, blah.
That's pretty dope, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
One of the things that Alex Jones talked about on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Which is fascinating.
Yeah, it is.
To say the least.
Yeah, it's something.
It was like, oh my God. Like I told you, it was like actual Christmas to me. And I was so fucking excited. And when I listened to it and I saw that he was drinking, he went right for that fucking alcohol. The second he went in there, he went right for the fucking alcohol. And then Joe's like, you want to smoke this? And he's like, what is that? And he's like, it's Mexican tobacco.
Yeah.
And he gives it to him. I'm like, holy shit, dude. Holy shit. But he talked about this, and it's weather control.
Yeah.
So he claimed that weather control, that the governments are able to control the weather and send storms at each other or some shit like that. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I feel like I don't know. I feel like he's snuffing glue half the time.
I feel, to be honest,
holy shit.
Weather control, that could be a legit thing, in my opinion.
It is a legit thing in places like Saudi Arabia where they've been seeding clouds because they need rain. They seed clouds.
Huh.
That's a complete possible and it does happen thing. There are companies that do it.
Yeah.
They're seed clouding. You're cloud seeding companies.
Yeah, but
they
something
exist
like this, yeah.
But in terms of making fucking a Katrina and sending that shit to other people,
yeah,
that shit's I don't know about that. Do you think that's real, man?
It'd be something. It'd explain hurricanes and shit.
Well, of course it'd be something, but I don't think it explains hurricanes. I think hurricanes have an explanation. I mean, it's warm water, and it's providing energy to a a mix of forces in the wind and all kinds of shit.
Never mind. Yeah,
temperature gradients, and I don't know. I'm not a fucking climatologist or weather person.
No, yeah.
But I'm like, you actually think that's possible?
No,
because you kind of look. You look.
I did, but
you were like, this shit's real.
Now that you explain it, it's like,
Is that you're too high? That's why.
Oh, okay.
So I'm doing this on 5 hours. No joke. 5 hours sleep, maybe 6 hours sleep at the most.
Yeah.
I worked probably about 9 hours today, maybe 10. Jesus. I don't even know.
Oh.
And I'm drinking profusely. And then we had strawberry coffee for this.
Yeah.
So, dear God, I am so sorry, everyone. This is going to be the worst episode ever.
You said that about last week.
I did, didn't I? We're just going to get progressively worse, and people will start to drop off.
No worries.
And then we're going to lose everybody, nobody's going to listen to us. It'll just be us talking.
Yeah, we'll figure it out in the long run. But anyways.
Do you see this paranoia, Matt?
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah.
This is good paranoia. I'm teaching people. Don't ever be like me.
No.
Okay. So, one of the other things is the covert operations that are occurring.
Now this
at
is
Area
something
51.
I believe.
This is like some Fringe shit. For those of you who have never watched Fringe, what have you been doing with your life? Fringe is amazing. Yeah. Go pause this shit. Go watch Fringe on Netflix. It's amazing. It's fantastic.
Yeah, he's right.
Anyways, one of the operations, and this is corroborated by CIA documents, actual documents from the CIA.
Yeah.
Where they worked on quote unquote time traveling through time. This is something, Matt, that I think
this is legit.
In my feeble mind, I actually think this is possible.
Oh yeah, I think it explains a lot. Like you could see pictures. I know you've seen videos probably of some lady back in time. Talking like on a smartphone or something. Or whatever, like talking on a telephone.
Yeah. And they try and say no, she's not on a phone. Yeah. She's using it's like a hearing device.
Yeah, like a hearing device type shit.
Fucking hearing device was as the size of a goddamn smartphone and put to your fucking ear? Come on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Don't be a stupid bitch.
Yeah, it's pretty that's pretty crazy. I do believe that time travel is legit. I think it's out there, yeah.
I think it exists, and you know what? I think we're going to experience it soon. You know why I say that, Matt?
Why?
Because your birthday's coming up.
Oh yeah.
And we're going to be going to the tank.
Oh fuck.
We're going to float.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have a piece of a cookie before I go.
You're dumb.
Or like a Jolly Rancher. I'm a little dumb. I'm not lying. And it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
This is going to be one of my best journeys in my life. I actually think, and maybe it's just me. Maybe it's all the chemicals in my brain right now.
Yeah.
But I think it's possible that you could travel through time, similar to how it was in Fringe, where he would dose LSD and then go in an isolation tank.
Oh yeah. They put a syringe in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think that's possible? I think that's fucking possible.
I think it's possible. That's what I said. I think it's pretty possible.
I think that's the way to do it. I think we're going about it the wrong way. We have to really explore our consciousness here. This is something that we're gonna talk about, in the episodes nearing your birthday.
Yeah.
Which is the end of March. If anybody wants to send us a gift.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Matt.
Happy birthday to me. Oh, not yet.
I'm so excited for you.
No, thank you.
But we're gonna go to the tank. I'm bringing a buddy. He wants to go to the tank too.
Yeah.
So since we do barbecue that day, we're gonna get all messed up. We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be good.
Anyways, yeah.
All right. So that was too much detail for all of you. I actually think that it's possible. The reason why I say it's possible to do it like with just a float tank in your mind.
Yeah.
It's not because of Stranger Things or Fringe. It's because I think the power of the mind is something that we have very rarely discovered the depths of.
Explored, yeah.
And I think that your consciousness is not linked to your brain. And so I think since your consciousness is almost like its own tangible thing, you can actually travel interdimensionally if you had a really strong mind to do so.
Yeah.
And possibly the help with some LSD or ketamine
Don't do it.
really strong edibles.
Yeah.
People I'm not encouraging drug use.
Don't use drugs.
I'm not. But what I'm saying is I think it's highly possible.
Yeah.
That's something that I'm really looking forward to exploring.
Oh no, it's pretty possible that time travel in general. I think it's been around.
I think it's
for a long time. It's
not
heard of.
Yeah.
Yet.
One of the things I had heard of using the tank for time travel or whatever. Before I went to the tank last time, I told Ash, I was like, wouldn't that be so cool if I got like ripped into a time warp or like a wormhole or some shit?
That'd be crazy.
And I traveled the universe.
And
she was like, no, don't do that. And I was like, no, that'd be fucking awesome. I'm like, what if I never came back? What if I disappeared? She's like, what? No.
Nah, don't do that. No.
Yeah.
Don't do that, Ricky. We need to keep the show.
But that would make great news, though.
Yeah,
but then you'd be silenced by the people
captured.
You're about to talk about, was the Men in Black.
You'll be captured. So,
holy shit!
Fuck.
Okay, so time travel is one of the covert operations that allegedly to occur at Area 51.
Yeah.
Another one is teleportation, which, if you're a fan of Star Trek, like myself, I think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the only problem I'd have with that is, I heard that if that was to exist, it would destroy you in one location and recreate you in another. Which, does that mean that second one is actually you or not?
I don't know.
Think about it. That's a philosophical question. That's for everybody else to answer. Then it's alleged also that they worked on propulsion systems based on anti-gravity, which I don't quite know what that means.
Anti-gravity's like pulls like a black hole, maybe.
Is it like, I don't know if it uses like
anti-gravity
protons.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like,
it probably uses like magnets or something.
Magnets, yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, man.
It's interesting.
But I was reading about it and I was like, we'll see. Whatever. But they also work on things called warp drives, which
I could see that, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well, think about it. If an alien craft does make it here from another world, it either has to A, come interdimensionally, so it has to come from another Earth, and it has to materialize into this dimension from their dimension, or it has to come traveling light speed super fast.
Which I think it can.
I don't think it can. Or it has to warp, which you'd have to warp space and time around the craft using huge amounts of energy, probably more than the energy of the sun, to cause a shift. Stop kicking the fucking table.
Sorry about that.
Holy shit.
Sorry.
I was like, fuck, my fucking pop filter keeps fucking up.
Sorry.
I was like, I know I'm not touching the goddamn table. That was all you.
Sorry.
Okay, so the way warp drive works is, so imagine space, put your hand out and imagine space-time is that's space-time. That's a way of space-time. That's this universe. And you want to get from the tip of your middle finger to the bottom of your hand where your hand meets your wrist. What's the quickest way? A straight line, right?
Yeah.
Across your palm and your fingers.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what if you could take your fingers, fold them to touch where your wrist is at?
Okay.
And you can move space around the object and then keep both places existing at the same place at the same moment in time. Then you jump to where you need to be, unfold space-time, and then you're already at where you need to be. Well, that was quicker than the straight line, right? Because what you did was you caused both areas to exist at once.
Yeah.
So this is where my conspiracy mind comes in. If that actually existed, we could travel interstellar. We could go from one galaxy to another, to one end of the universe to the other.
Yeah.
You would require huge amounts of energy. And I'm probably fucking this explanation up because I've had so many things in me. Not dicks. I'm just saying. I know there's somebody out there who's like, he's had dicks in him. It's beer. Beer and bourbon.
Dicks in him.
And strawberry cough. Just saying. That's fascinating.
Yeah.
That's a whole other thing. And if you're a nerd like me and you watch a lot of Discovery Channel and you watch a lot of weird science fiction movies like fucking Event Horizon and shit.
Yeah.
What if that shit existed? Where you could literally move space around the object?
If it did, I think... I don't know, man. That'd be weird. I think things would be different in the world, you would think.
I think it's more possible to travel interdimensionally than it is to travel with warp.
No, yeah.
I mean, they're probably equally as impossible.
I feel warp would be a lot more difficult.
Because of the huge amounts of mass you would require, right? Mass and energy.
Yeah.
So I think interdimensional travel, if we could harness like the energy of the mind, or if we could harness the energy of the universe, the energy that the universe creates, or around it or exists in the universe.
I think we could testing it all along.
You think so?
Oh yeah. You just haven't seen it. Maybe. Shit.
Don't blow my mind, man. Holy balls.
Just rockets and spacecrafts and all that shit.
It's fucking ships. Yeah. This shit's insane. The more I researched Area 51, the more I was like,
it's crazy, isn't it?
This is just fucking nuts that this shit exists and that we allow this shit to exist.
Yeah.
The fucking military has a black budget of fucking like $22 billion. Probably more than that.
I want to know how you get in it.
How you get into the black budget?
Like how do you...
I mean, I know you get in the military. You go to fucking sign up.
Yeah, I know. But like, yeah, exactly. You could just sign up. But like, you could be picked to be like, okay, you're going to be an Area 51 kid.
Yeah. And
you could just work
there. Well, I don't think it works that way. I think it takes a long time to work your way towards that sort of, secret security level clearance or whatever.
Yeah.
So... it just bothers me, like when I read about Area 51, I'm like, this is why everyone hates us, because we have shit like this. And they probably have some shit like this, but they don't have nearly the same shit we have.
No. We have
like us, Russia, and China are probably like the worst countries in the world.
Yeah, there you go.
Like, by countries, I mean our government sucks. I'm not saying our country sucks. I'm saying I love everyone in this country, and I love the country itself. I'm saying the government does this shit without our knowledge, and they don't care.
No, they don't.
If we know about it or not, they just want you to shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah.
But you know what? We're not shutting the fuck up, Matt.
No, we're not.
We're here right now. We're talking about it. You look like you're ready to fall over.
No, I'm good. I'm good, man.
Just, you had a beer.
Yeah.
You had quite a few things.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good, fam?
I'm good.
All right. So, one of the last conspiracy theories that are part of Area 51, for those of you who want to learn a little bit more, and this is the last thing about the conspiracy theory that I'm going to bring up. Remember when I went over the security clearance levels, and the last one, the one at the top, is called Majestic?
Yeah.
Well, there's a secret program that the government started called Majestic 12. Majestic 12.
Huh.
This is insane shit. So Majestic 12 was created by a secret executive order from President Truman.
Interesting.
There's actual documentation that he signed. And if you were to look up the executive order, it actually exists. I've seen pictures of it.
Yeah.
Could all be fake. I'm just saying, I could all be fake. Maybe. Because the internet likes to fuck around with people,
Yeah.
But look this shit up. Majestic 12 deals with, UFOs and all that crazy shit, that aliens and stuff that we're probably not in the need to know.
Yeah.
But stuff that probably does actually exist. Ancient aliens, man.
It's... the fact that it does exist.
Oh, yeah.
Which I highly believe,
to think that we're alone is insane.
I mean, just look what happened yesterday about how there's 7 Earth-like planets in the by
Is it
the moon.
7 or 11?
I thought they said 7.
I thought Ash told me 11.
Well,
I actually didn't hear the story, though.
Yeah. So NASA, the fact that NASA found that, which I believe, whatever.
Do you think they could habitate life? Do you think life can be there?
Yeah.
Really?
It's fucking light years away, though.
It's like 40 light years away.
Yeah, what's the point?
It would take 40 years traveling at the speed of light to get there.
Yeah.
And that's if we could travel at the speed of light, which we can't.
And I don't think we are alone. I think, seeing like other different parts of planets out there in the system, I really think that it kind of reminds me of Fringe. And how
we're really referring back to Fringe.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking great.
How the other world was just basically an alternate dimension.
Yeah, it was just like 1 second off.
Yeah. So I think, this goes far, but I think there is an alternate dimension. I really think that there's another
I think there's multiple.
Another you. I think
there's there's infinite universes.
Yeah, that reminds me too. It brings this up. BioShock. It's a video game, BioShock Infinite.
Yeah.
The ending just explains it. There's different paths for different stories in the game. And the end of it is just basically there's a lighthouse that you get enter for the first time before you go to this different world. Every lighthouse has a different story. Every lighthouse has a different message, dimension.
Every lighthouse?
Every lighthouse in the game.
Oh, okay.
And there's the character and the person that's explain it to you is they're like over on this side of the bridge or they're over on this side of the bridge, because it's multiple them. I really think that there's like another me, another you, another Izzy, and then an alternate dimension. I really think this like different Earths that we've found, NASA's found, I think that's like another alternate dimension in my opinion. It's weird to think that.
I'm glad you brought this shit up because this is something I wanted to go into in another episode and we can talk about it later. But have you ever heard of Serpo?
Serpo. No, I haven't heard of that.
All right, no. It's not Serpico. Like Serpico is something that people said or something. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
But Serpo, allegedly NASA had a program.
Okay.
To exchange people on a mission with aliens.
Yeah.
For technology that aliens had. And Serpo is the planet that they came from. And we sent something like, I think like 16 people or something. This is something that's some deep fucking secret space program shit.
Yeah.
That we can get into when we talk about the secret space program. But Serpo is a planet that they came from, allegedly. I'm not saying I believe in this shit, people. I'm just saying I read about it on the internet.
Yeah.
And it sounds cool, but that doesn't mean it exists. But it's pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
It makes a fucking great story. So we'll talk about Serpo. Serpo's the planet where they came from. So interesting. There's a whole fucking website, serpo.org, that exists that you can read about. And I was listening about this on, I forgot some other show. I was listening about this and I was like, what the fuck? So I started Googling Serpo. So I went to serpo.org and I started talking about all this shit. Yeah. And I was reading the message board and I was looking at all this shit. I was like, what the fuck, man? There's a whole like little group of people that know about this shit that I didn't know about. And I'm the type of person that I'm like, I gotta learn about shit that people don't know about. Yeah. Just so that I have obscure facts in my head.
Yeah.
And I want to be able to like just share random shit with people.
The word, yeah.
And Ash calls me Google all the time. And yeah, she's like, you're Google. And because you know a lot about stuff. A lot of stuff.
Google. Porn.
No, you said it wrong, Matt. You said it.
Sorry.
Hey, Google. Look up Asian porn. Why do I always say Asian porn?
You're into those Asians.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
I just think it's always easier and they're weird because they always censor their fucking genitals.
Yeah.
It's the funniest thing. Yeah. It's the funniest thing. Like, why are you going to do that? You're already making the video. You're showing the tits. It doesn't make any sense.
Speaking of Asian porn, so the end of...
Okay. So, to sum up, all right. So, we just covered the conspiracy. We covered the facts. We covered what actually goes on at Area 51.
Yeah.
We covered what possibly goes on at Area 51. Now, let's cover what I think fucking goes on. Yeah. I definitely think that there's some shady ass shit.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Oh, yeah.
There's some shady ass shit. And the government probably shouldn't be investing that much money in that much shit.
It's kind of obvious.
It's so stupid.
This is where our tax dollars goes.
It's so stupid. You know what our tax dollars are going to be going to? Protecting us from fucking flying rocks in space. All of you, if you're not paying attention, you're on a goddamn rock right now. And you're hurling through fucking space 1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And there's other rocks that are smaller than us, but they can still kill us if they hit us hard enough.
Ain't that a bitch? Kill the dinosaurs.
And we don't even know where half of these rocks come from.
Yeah.
NASA needs to be searching for these shits and destroying them.
You think some alien in space is like, oh, I'm going to get these motherfuckers now.
And he keeps throwing rocks at us. He's like, fuck you guys. He's like, you guys suck, man.
And the rock gets bigger and bigger.
It's going to be like another extinction level event. He's going to send like fucking Pluto at us or some shit.
No,
that's so stupid.
That's going to happen. What happens if a planet falls?
If the planet falls?
Like it starts like a falling star, for example.
Oh, if a planet starts coming close to us?
Yeah, it starts coming close.
It's going to hit us then.
Well, I mean, what planet would you have?
What do you mean, what planet?
Like, what planet would you, like, have, like...
Pluto how we crosses have the moon? Some other planet paths.
Yeah, I mean, we have the moon. It's pretty close to us, right?
Yeah.
What if we had, like, I don't know, like Mars, for example? Same distance as the moon in general.
Well, Mars is smaller than Earth, I believe.
Yeah.
So if that happened, I mean, are you asking if it replaced the moon?
Yeah, well, like what planet would you like replace anything? Yeah, like the moon.
I would replace it with Mars or Mercury, because the moon is roughly a quarter the size of the Earth.
Yeah.
Which is pretty fucking big for a moon.
Yeah.
When you look at all the moons around the solar system, they're all smaller than their planets. For the most part.
Yeah.
You have Mars with 2 moons, Phobos and Deimos, and they're just like fucking potatoes. They're like fucking potatoes around the planet. And then you have like the gas giants. So you got Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune. And they all have moons, but their moons are fucking tiny compared to their big size.
Yeah.
Whereas ours is like literally a quarter our size. So it's weird.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
But it helps us out because, it controls our tides and all that kind of stuff. And if you ever actually research where the moon comes from, it actually was like a collision from another planet-sized rock. And then somehow it accreted and became like the size it is. And... for thousands of years, it was like molten or some shit like that. I don't know.
Interesting.
But yeah, it's super cool. So anyways, so there's some shady shit going on down at Area 51.
Yeah.
I definitely think, and this is my personal opinion, and we're going to talk about it in another show, hopefully, that the secret space program is part of Area 51.
Yeah, I think so too.
And I think
it's kind of obvious.
Yeah, and I think that Dulce Mesa, is secret base over in New Mexico, is also part of the secret space program. I think that it's possible that if the government does have like this secret cabal of people that do like New World Order shit, and I'm not talking about New Order, which is a great fucking band. But I'm talking about New World Order, like President H.W. Bush talked about.
Yeah.
I think that if they existed, maybe they've infiltrated this base and they're using it for something to carry out operations on people or something like that.
I think that, I think they're already, they already are here.
Oh, yeah.
You know who they are?
What?
Hulk Hogan.
Oh, my God.
Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, NWO, Too Sweet for Life.
Oh my God.
For life.
I didn't think you were going to talk about wrestling on this episode.
I'm sorry. I mean, you said NWO.
No, I know, but I wasn't talking about that NWO.
For life. Too sweet, baby.
Holy shit. Oh my God.
Anyways.
And I think it could be any of those things, but it could also be just like DARPA. You know who DARPA is? They create weapons for the military.
Yeah.
I think it could just be like a part of DARPA and they develop things, and all we see, the UFOs, alleged UFOs that we see around that area are possibly just secret, aircraft that they have access to. And you read a lot of things and you hear about the military, and the secret military, the Black Ops.
Yeah.
And you think, I'm not talking about like Black Ops like the video game, like the actual black budget part of the military. You think that they are probably about 50 years ahead of us in terms of technology.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they might have teleporters.
If everything's true about how they harvest, aliens and alien technology, then I think that they are way more advanced.
Oh, yeah,
I think they have, like, Fallout, for example, laser rifles, all these...
Like, high-energy
plasma,
weapons.
high-energy weapons, like, it's already mentioned what they're developing and stuff.
They probably have, like, weapons that'll, like, fucking dissolve you.
Oh, yeah. I think it's out there. It's just, it's the government. Like you said, it's military. I think it's only specific people that get to test it. So I don't know. It's all about the money.
Oh yeah. And the more you research, because I just wanted to present some facts. The more you research Area 51, which I hope all of our fans want an interest on after this episode, I hope that you discover that it's entirely possible that any of this shit is true, but it's entirely possible that none of this shit is true. Yeah. And it's really up to you to decide what you think. But the more the more you like get high and start listening and reading all this shit, this is definitely an episode you want to get high for. You want to get high, listen to this episode. I recommend all of you do an edible or, do some weed, listen to this episode. You're going to be like, what the fuck? No joke. But it's fucking insane. The research that I did, and I was reading about this, it's fucking, this whole thing is going on 83 miles away from Vegas. Yeah. The Strip is not that far away.
Nope.
I mean, what's that? Like an hour and a half drive?
Yeah.
That's not that much.
Hey, Ricky.
Yeah.
Now I wouldn't do it.
What do you do?
When I turn 21, you know how I say I want to... This is off topic, but I want to go to Vegas?
Yeah, we're going to get you fucked up.
Yeah. I want to go to Area 51. Get in the borderline of Area 51.
Dude, you can get shot.
No,
people have gotten shot before.
Well, I mean, people record on their fucking camcorders and on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they don't, they're just there in front of the building. They don't, there's a truck that looks over to them or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not like inside. I mean, like,
you just want to, like, take a picture of the fence?
Yeah, like the fence, like how other people do it. Yeah.
I believe that's called the extraterrestrial highway.
Oh, and really?
If you're a good boy, we'll go. That's the way I gotta say it. If you're a good boy, we'll go.
Fucking out.
Because you said we gotta get you fucked up, so that's gonna take a lot of time, Matt. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah.
That's gonna take a lot of time.
That's true.
We gotta get a room at Cosmo. We gotta do it right.
Yeah.
Cosmo's like Liberace's fucking garage. If you've ever been. I don't know if you've ever been inside of Cosmopolitan. Maybe I'm thinking of Vidara. One of those.
Yeah.
It's like Liberace came everywhere. And there's chandeliers and it's super gay. But for some reason, very comforting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's kind of strange.
That's pretty strange, yeah.
Yeah. They have like his car and shit. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But whatever. Anyways, the whole moral of the story here is that the government is operating a base. Yes. Called Area 51. Well, we call it Area 51. They call it Homie Airport. Or Groom Lake Facility. What up, homie? And the fact of the matter is, a lot of money is going into this. I wonder what people think of that. I wonder what our listeners think. Do they think that was a good investment or not? I personally don't. I think it's a waste of time.
I think it is.
And we should give that money to people that need it.
I think they don't care.
Or maybe just not charge us so much on taxes. That's good too.
Yeah, well, that'll never happen.
But they definitely do some shady shit. Yeah. We don't know what they do. They're not accountable to anybody, and they don't answer to anyone but the U.S. Air Force, allegedly, or the Central Intelligence Agency, which is kind of weird.
You can't believe all that. I think it's like higher up on the tree chart. Like
Majestic 12, man. Yeah, it's Majestic 12. They fucking operate that shit.
Dude, I want to see what Majestic 12 now. I never knew about this until now.
Yeah.
So
it's them. I guarantee they're the ones operating this shit. So I think it's as much as we talk about aliens, the more crazy thing is what happens after you see aliens, Matt.
There's been a lot of things that happen in general. What happens you see after aliens? But this one group that I've been researching on for a long time, ever since I heard about them, they make movies out of them, as you know. Try to have fun with it. This is legit shit. I'm talking about what you're trying to say is the Men in Black. Is that true?
Yeah. I think that's what I was asking about.
Yeah, that's what we're asking, right? Oh, this just happens to have an article. So, really, the Men in Black are described as many things. They're described as aliens. They're described as, pale skin, no hair. Like, I'm gonna go back to Fringe. Like observers of Fringe. If anybody's watched that show, they got bald head, pale skin. They look like
no
aliens.
eyebrows.
No eyebrows. They look like aliens.
And they eat peppers.
Yeah,
like a lot of peppers.
Oh yeah, they do that.
Kind of weird, right? And then they put pepper on shit.
Yeah, and they teleport. So there's
again, watch Fringe, people.
Yeah, that show fucking man.
It's great.
It's a great show.
My generation's X-Files.
Yeah,
actually, it's more your generation's.
Well,
X-Files.
mine. Yeah.
X-Files was my generation.
That's why we're fucking Agent Sully and
I know.
Whatever.
Scully, not Sully. Sully's that idiot who crashed the plane.
Oh, yeah. You have to watch that movie. Anyways, Ricky, what do you think they are? I know Men in Black. What do you think in general? What's your...
I have a theory. I have two theories.
Oh, okay.
I think they are either A, time travelers.
Time travelers, okay.
Or B, I think they are alien-human hybrids. And they work for Majestic 12.
Interesting.
That's what I think.
Time travelers... Yeah, that'd be weird. They could be working with the government on things. Could be. Like they discovered it.
They could be working with Majestic 12.
Yeah, or Majestic 12, whatever it is. Yeah. I think... Then again, I think the Men in Black are so out there now. I don't think they're part of like a higher agency, because I never heard of the Majestic 12 until now. So you would think you wouldn't hear about the Men in Black until like one day you see it on a list or something and you're like, oh, that's the first time I've seen that.
Yeah.
So I think the Men in Black aren't really part of Majestic 12. I think, I don't know, if I had to put it on the chart, it would probably be
the highest top secret level.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
It's so fucking insane, though.
Yeah, they're it's weird, the Men in Black, and there's been a lot of stories that people have encountered them in general. I'm not gonna read all the stories, but I'm gonna maybe read off like one you mentioned.
Okay, for sure.
Soloway Firth Spaceman.
Gather round, children, while Matthew
Actually, I'm going to mention two.
Okay. Gather round, children, while Matthew reads us two stories.
We'll see what happens. So, the Soloway Firth Spaceman.
Oh, I love this one.
As we talk about time travel, like you mentioned.
This is insane.
So, this is short.
Let's post the pictures on the episode, Matt.
Oh, yeah.
We'll copy and paste the pictures on. Everybody has to see who this spaceman is.
Yeah. So, Jim Templeton, this is the story. Jim Templeton was shocked to discover this figure in the background of a photo of his daughter. And what you're going to see it, but what it is it's a picture of his daughter. And in the background, it's a white figure, looks like a metal helmet of some sort with a cap, like a little visor. From my perspective, this is what it looks like.
You know what it looks like? It looks like a spacesuit you would wear in the 1970s version of Lost in Space.
Yeah. It's like a spacesuit. Yeah, it looks pretty on point. He figured it was not in the camera's view, the photo, when he took the photo, and nobody had any idea where it came from. The film was verified as authentic by Kodak, and Templeton's story went public. Not long after, he was visited by two, this is quotation, government agents who referred to themselves as number 9 and number 10.
What?
They demanded to see...
I forgot about this part.
Yeah, they demanded to see the site of the photo and question Templeton about the event. So you would, number 9, number 10... code names, code numbers.
It's like K and J.
Yeah.
In the movie Men in Black,
Men in
starring
Black.
Will Smith, the best actor mankind has to offer. I say that.
Whoa.
I say that sarcastically.
Fuck.
And Tommy Lee Jones, who looks always upset.
Tommy Lee Jones is fucking No Country for Old Men.
Tommy Lee Jones looks like how my asshole feels after I have diarrhea.
Just pissed off and not
just
no emotion.
Pissed off and
no emotion
full
whatsoever.
of anger. Oh my god. We're gonna get such hate tweets on this. They're gonna be like, Tommy Lee Jones is the best actor ever known. Yeah. Will Smith is a talent. Fuck you guys.
I don't think we'll get any.
No, anyways, nobody gives a shit.
Nobody gives a shit. Anyways, going back to the story. When Templeton told them he didn't see the figure personally, the man became angry and stormed out of the field, never to be seen again. Templeton was later connected by 2 employees at a missile launch pad. This is what was really freaky. In Australia, who claimed that they saw 2 figures, that the resemblance of the man in his daughter's photo on the launch pad security footage. Apparently, the missiles at the site in Australia had been produced only 20 miles away from the field where the Templeton took the photo. That's fucking crazy. To think that in that surrounding area, there could be somebody that's time traveling.
That's fucking nuts.
And, another thing, the Men in Black, whatever the case may be, if something goes public, if something doesn't go public, these fuckers can find you. It doesn't matter.
Which makes me think they are possible time travelers, man.
Which they are. I think they are time travelers. I think they've been working under the government. I think they discovered our planet and they were like, oh fuck.
Are these the ancient aliens though, or are they actual time travelers? Like for Majestic 12?
I think I mentioned that. I don't know. I don't know. I think they're not Majestic 12. Like I said before, I think they wouldn't be known by man if they were like Majestic 12, because Majestic 12, we never heard of them before until now. So I don't know. Yeah. I think
this is shocking to me because here's the thing. I really want to call bullshit on this. I really want to be like, this is a great story. Part of me is like, this is all fake.
I mean, the photo
isn't real
there.
at all.
Yeah.
But the photo is so creepy. And I really hope people come to the site to check this out because this is something that, like, it looks like it was completely captured by accident.
I don't know, man.
Like, the guy looks like...
The thing is...
they didn't even notice that person.
The photo is not tampered with. There's nothing wrong with it.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree that the photo is not tampered. But what I'm saying is, it seems clearly like the guy didn't even know that the guy was there in the photo. So which leads me to believe, was he even there? Or was the camera able to capture something that only it could see and the guy couldn't?
That'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be like time traveler type shit, man.
It leaves whole new dimensions to this equation, because that means why does the camera see it? Why doesn't he see it?
Yeah.
Why didn't anyone notice? And then
why didn't he say anything before taking the photo?
Exactly. And then also, how did these people, these men in black, find him? Right?
Yeah.
So it's like a riddle within a riddle within a riddle. And it's multiple questions.
Bizarre.
It's like fucking watching Lost. You're never going to get the goddamn answer. You don't know who the fucking smoke monster is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then they're sitting in a goddamn enchanted lake or some shit on some episode. What the fuck was that about? This is insane.
Yeah.
So basically these watchers, these men in black are assholes.
They're observers.
They're
observe
assholes,
everything, yeah. But they're assholes, yeah.
Fucking assholes.
Basically, they harass you. And this goes on to another story. This is the second story. I'm going to do the third one, too, because the third one I like also.
Do it.
So this is from a professor. I don't know if you heard this. Professor harassed in a library for reading a UFO book. So his last name is weird, but I'm not going to pronounce it. Professor Peter whatever, claims that he was reading a UFO book in the library when a strange pale man wearing all black sat down next to him.
He was reading a UFO book in the library, and a pale all man dressed in all black. That's so okay.
Just sat down next to him. Okay. The man began talking to the professor and asked him about his opinion on flying saucers. The professor replied that he wasn't super interested, and the man became very agitated. He eventually left, leaving Professor extremely uncomfortable and anxious. He did not reveal his story until many years later, when he finally gave a lecture on the subject. He remains convinced that it was a Men in Black official who confronted him in the library, and to this day is trying to find more people who have similar experiences.
You know what this sounds like to me? This sounds like a gay pickup.
You think a man?
Yeah, no.
You think a man went to the library?
Yes. Okay. This honestly, I'm gonna be honest here. This honestly sounds like this dude goes in dressed in black, and he's like, "I'm gonna see if I can get this dude," and he's like, "So you like UFOs, huh?" I like UFOs. Oh, you don't like UFOs?
Yeah.
Okay, and then boner down, and then he just.
Leaves,
and then the guy's like,
"What
the fuck was that about?
Yeah,
what was that about, dude?
So
I just want to read about UFOs."
A man pale skin, dark, no eyebrows. Comes up to you, "Hey man, like the book you're reading, UFOs?"
Well, if somebody like that came up to me, I'd be like, "Get the fuck away from me, you weird fucking albino." Get the fuck away from me.
Actually describe it like that. It kind of makes me think, yeah, probably. Well,
maybe it's a gay pickup.
See, there's other things in the story.
He wanted to be like, "Dude, let's go to the bathroom. I'm gonna fuck you in the ass."
There's other things in the story. They didn't say it in here, but there's a video. Like another thing that claimed in the beginning, when the person was reading the UFO book, he floated down from like the ceiling. Like a ghost figure, maybe, and like sat down next to him.
Shut the fuck up,
yeah,
Matt.
Yeah.
That's what it said?
No, like the person talking in the video, like he floated down. There's another story that describes it. Same way, but different beginning.
He floated down from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Wait, it's a YouTube video?
Yeah, like a YouTube. Oh, the guy like
fake,
described
right?
it. Well, no, it's like a top 5. I'm just saying, like it just.
Those are fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Those top 5 like alleged superheroes or whatever, real superheroes. Have you seen those videos? I'm like, this is all CGI bullshit.
I should send you a link to one of them because it's fucking freaky. I'll do it later though.
Oh my god, Matt. You're pulling my chain here, man.
Sorry about that. I just wanted to.
Come on.
Anyways, yeah, so you think the story's bullshit?
Yes, of course I think it's fucking bullshit. Right. This guy was trying to pick up another dude in the library. He's like, let's go fuck in the bathroom. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying. So don't fuck in a public library bathroom if you're a gay dude. I mean, hey. Invite him over. Pour him a nice cup of tea or a glass of wine. Romance the man.
Seems like
do what you need to do.
You've done this before, haven't you, Ricky?
Oh. Tons of times.
Anyways, now this story is the last one I'm going to read. I think this story is pretty legit.
All right. Let's hear this shit now.
So this is, I think you heard this before, it's Dan Aykroyd.
Oh my god. Hold on.
Bless you.
Sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit.
You don't believe this one either?
This one is a little sketch, but go ahead.
Okay.
You do you, boo-boo.
All right. Whatever you have to say like that. Dan Aykroyd has come forward with the story about how he was taping a show about the paranormal. He stepped out to take a phone call from Britney Spears.
Cool. Okay.
Who was asking him to appear on Saturday Night Live with her, when he noticed a black Ford parked across the street. A tall man stepped out of the Ford and stared him down. Aykroyd turned away for a moment and then turned back to find that the man and the car had completely vanished. After he finished the phone call, he returned to the studio to learn that his show has been canceled and was ordered to stop filming immediately. Some doubt his claim, but Aykroyd says he knew what he saw and maintains that there was some kind of connection between these MIB and the end of his paranormal show. So
did the show ever air?
I think, no, it never aired. I think they recorded it, but it never aired.
All right.
Because it was canceled.
The reason why I say this is bullshit, hear me out. Dan Aykroyd called the radio show Coast to Coast.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a show that will put any fucking idiot on, first of all. It's a show that will literally, if you just call and you're like, oh my god, they're chasing me. Oh, the Men in Black. Oh. And you just make shit up. Yeah, they'll put you on.
Yeah.
And they're like, are you okay? And they act all concerned and shit. This show is a sensationalist piece of shit. Like, you could have so many actors call. It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And the fact that he recalled, and he's a frequent caller on this show, which makes me think, okay, here's Alex Jones, here's you went in the fucking deep end.
Yeah.
Alex Jones is slightly in the deep end, he's got like a toe in there. And then you are fucking fully submerged in the deep end.
Yeah.
So I think Dan Aykroyd, as much as I love Coneheads, is full of shit on this one.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
All right. It's true he did have a show. He likes paranormal type shit.
Yeah.
I really do think that.
Does Britney Spears collaborate?
Yeah.
Does she say, oh, he was on the phone and he seemed worried or something?
What do you mean, like, worried?
Because he said he was taking a call from Britney Spears, who asked if he could appear on Saturday Night Live with her.
Yeah.
So...
Well, I don't know the whole phone call. I didn't hear about that.
But is there any interviews with her saying, he sounded nervous or something?
I have no idea. I don't think there is. I don't think anybody would ask that question, because why would they ask it? It's a dumb question in general. See, if you mention Men in Black in general, you're going to be like, what the fuck? Like, to any normal person, you're going to be like, what the fuck? Why are you talking about this shit? If you mention it to, like, me, be like, damn, I've heard of them before. I think they're legit.
Yeah.
So it depends on who you tell it to. If you tell it to, like, the fucking news or whatever, they're going to think you're fucking dumb. So...
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, what I'm saying is...
Or mention it in general.
It's so easy to be, like, a bullshitter.
No, I know, yeah.
And anyone can make anything up.
Yeah, no, I know.
People still think they've seen fucking Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I don't know if Bigfoot exists, but I'm going to be honest with you. If Bigfoot fucking exists, he's not going in front of your fucking goddamn, film, Super 8 film.
In my opinion, I think if you have a video on YouTube that proves this... then it's kind of legit. I mean, you have to go deep into YouTube.
I don't think that's true, because you can Photoshop, you can edit in Adobe Creator.
Camera footage, in my opinion.
But that's the thing, you can edit. You can edit.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways,
I'm just skeptical when it comes to people claiming that shit's real, and it hasn't been quantitatively verified, and evidence is checked, and the news reports, and it says, okay, we've checked, this hasn't been tampered with, this is legitimate footage, blah, blah, blah. This is legitimate footage. And it's like...
The government is behind all this
such a goddamn cop-out.
But the government...
Such a goddamn cop-out.
And the government's behind everything also, so it's
I don't know if that's true.
I think they would cover everything up in general.
I don't know, man.
Oh, yeah. Come on. They don't have to cover this shit up. They do.
They probably cover up some shit. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, they had like
they cover up aliens, my boy.
They covered what?
Up aliens and shit, or
no, they do, and they have an interest in covering up aliens, because if aliens existed and everybody knew that aliens existed, everybody would freak the fuck out, because people turn into a mob.
Yeah,
and that's how it is. I understand their reasoning. I completely understand. But here's the thing. It's blaming everything on them. It's probably half true. I'm sure that like people in the government, at least at the lower levels, like the president,
probably
doesn't know anything that's going on.
Oh no.
You know, you can't tell me Donald Trump's walking around and be like, "What the fuck's going on in Area 51?"
I would love for some answers. That'd be cool.
Oh, I would love answers.
He fucking asked.
I would love answers.
I don't think he would though, because certain shit.
They'd probably kill him.
Yeah.
I mean, if this shit was real, you gotta admit, if this shit was real, they'd fucking kill him.
Hmm.
And it's sad, especially if he would want it to come out and be public, you know, so everybody knows.
Yeah.
The fact that he may have to lose his life like Kennedy, but it would be a very brave thing.
Yeah.
And I think I'm sure the government does a lot of secret shit. I'm sure there is some sort of secret group within the government.
Yeah.
But whether they run everything, I don't know.
So one more story, because I like this one too.
Okay.
This is Dr. Bender. Cool name, right? That's a cool last name. Yeah,
Bender Bending Rodriguez from Futurama?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Man, that would be a killer last name.
Oh, that'd be great.
Dr. Albert K. Bender was a well-written and extremely intelligent researcher who founded the International Flying Saucer Bureau. This is a legit thing.
Oh my god.
In 1955, he researched his
So he's
research,
in a basement hanging out with friends.
That'd be cool. His research was about to yield serious fruit as he prepared to unveil a paper that would prove that the U.S. government had, to one degree or another, covered up proof of UFOs. He planned to publish his findings in the Space Review. That was until he was visited by the Men in Black. Bender claims that 3 men dressed in all black visited him at his home and warned him against purchasing the topic of UFOs any further. The men left Bender scared for his life, and he immediately shut down all his research and the Flying Saucer Bureau. Many people who knew him claimed that Bender was a changed man after his encounter. His later works were rambly, almost unreadable, and he seemed to live his life in constant anxiety and terror. He purported...
So he's just describing a lot of feelings. That's pretty much what you're telling me.
I mean, probably, yeah. He purported to still receive mysterious phone calls with nobody on the other end until the end of his life in 2002. And there's...
End of his life? Did he kill himself?
Probably old age. Well, he was... This is a long time ago. There's a picture... If you want to look it up right now, because you can look at this. It's a picture of him, and there's a picture... when he went to go like sketch artist or whatever to sketch out to see what this person looked like. It's just a person all in black and shit. If you could look that up.
All in black, fucking Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, I mean you can see it. It's
which second story?
Yeah.
Dr. Bender.
Yeah.
Dr. Bender.
And that's him, and that's like someone sketched it for him what he saw.
Okay, this looks like a 2-year-old drew this.
Looks like a cowboy.
It looks like a cowboy. You're right. It looks like a 2-year-old drew it, and it looks like it's smeared shit on a canvas.
No, it's not smeared shit.
It's not. Like it's not. Well, it looks like it.
Well, I mean, to you it does, and me it looks like someone sketched it. So I don't know.
An extremely idiotic person drew this, or like a child. This is stupid. We'll post this picture up there for people to watch. I'm so excited to hear what people have to think about this, because the fact that the matter is, this could be Men in Black. I think they're real, but I think some people make bullshit.
Yeah, that's another thing that I think too. I think these stories are really cool to hear. I think the picture one, I think is pretty legit.
Oh yeah, opinion. The spaceman?
Yeah. The spaceman one
definitely
is pretty fucking legit.
For sure. I agree.
Because it's such a bizarre shit. But I do think that some of these stories in here, maybe there's a couple of them, I didn't read all of them, I think some of them are pretty, legit, but they're exaggerated to a point where it's not believable.
Oh yeah.
Or it's like the spaceman, that it's just fucking legit. I mean, obviously the photo wasn't tampered, nothing was tampered with.
Mm-hmm.
There's no need to exaggerate. There you go. So I really do think there's more stories, but they're not told simply because there hasn't been any other stories besides these. I've been told that people have encountered Men in Black, at least the ones that I could find.
Right.
I have not heard of any Men in Blacks in this day and age for a while now. So
it's been quite a while.
Yeah.
And I've been keeping up with it too because I find it very interesting and I like to follow a lot of conspiracy theories. I think, let me ask you this. Do you think that we'll ever know who they actually are? If they do exist?
Yeah. I think one day when it's like end of the world type shit and like Fringe. like Fringe.
Like our reality is dying.
Yeah, like our reality is dying. And all of a sudden they come out like from another, like they rip time or something. They come from another dimension. And they're like, come with me if you want to live.
Oh my god.
And
like
then,
it's like knowing. You're
like
basically
Fringe.
describing knowing.
Yeah. Or like Fringe when the whole fucking world is basically observers.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's kind of true. That's creepy.
Yeah. So it could be like that, yeah. I think, to be honest, I think they're from another dimension.
Oh, me too.
I really do.
It's either time travel or dimensional.
I think there's many. I think they could be. I really do think they could be from another dimension. I do think that they could also be aliens that have, like, this is basically, you're looking at aliens right here. They're humans, but they're also fucking, like, really, not human at all. They're aliens.
But look at us, dude. I mean, look at how crazy human life is.
Yeah.
We are kind of like aliens. I mean, think about it. We build shelters, like homes and shit. We're the only animal that does this. And, not the only animal that builds shelters, but you know what I mean? Like, we're the only ones that build it with fucking drywall and shit. No other creatures come up with this shit. We're an anomaly. Yeah. Aren't we kind of like aliens?
I don't know. I mean, what did Alex Jones say in Joe Rogan's podcast? He's like, Joe, you want to know something about aliens?
You want to know? You want to know the truth?
Alien, you are an alien. They're in this room right now, Joe. Like, fuck.
He got so goddamn high on that episode. He was so fucking high.
That was the greatest episode I've ever watched.
Oh my god. He was high as a fucking kite.
That was great.
He's like, it's legal here, right? He was so excited. He was like a child. Oh, cute little Alex Jones. If I ever met the man, I would want his autograph and I want to give him a big hug and just say, hey, you want to go grab a steak? My treat. Let's fucking go.
Let's go grab a steak.
Let's go grab a steak. Yeah. Let's go get some bourbon and let's do real men shit.
Fucking Alex Jones.
I wonder, Matt, with us doing this podcast, this episode particularly, because it's so kind of it's conspiratorial.
Yeah.
Are we gonna encounter the Men in Black?
Here's the thing, Ricky.
Are you gonna go home and see them tomorrow? I guess it kind of waits.
I think there's a point.
Post, right?
Yeah. Well, they could come after this fucking thing ends.
You never know.
They're watching. In general, I think, in my opinion, I really do think they're watching us. That's why I keep
tape on my webcam.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. So, with that question said, I do think that, yeah, I really do think that we'll encounter them.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think we'll encounter them. No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't think we will.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I think we won't encounter them.
I don't know, man.
I mean, why would we encounter them? Okay, here's the thing, Ricky. If we were to encounter them, then I think, in my opinion, I'd be scared shitless. I think...
Would you pass out?
Huh?
Would you pass out?
Yeah, I would fucking pass out.
Would you piss yourself?
Yeah. I would probably, I would ask it questions. And I really would ask him questions, be like, who the fuck are you in general? Like, why are you here? And why are you in my room while I'm sleeping? Like, come on, man. That's pretty rude of you. I mean, shit.
Well, you're not going to fucking sleep in this room, dude. This is where my booze is. This is my booze room.
I'm not talking about it in here. I'm just talking about, let's just say they come tomorrow. But I think it'd be freaky, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it would scare the shit out of me. What about you? Would it freak you out?
I think it kind of would. But I think... Well, I mean, obviously, we would die, probably. Right?
Yeah.
They come up, they show up here.
Yeah.
If all of a sudden they're, like, just knocking at the door.
Be like, what's up, Ricky? No, they wouldn't be like that. If they were, like, something with battery life and shit...
Alright, we just wanted to fuck with you guys a little bit. That was episode 7, I guess, right?
Yeah. Hey, Ricky, I almost died right now.
I know. I was trying to get you to come along with my journey there, and I was like, holy shit.
I noticed it.
You were picking it up, right?
No, I know. I
noticed picking up what
it.
I was putting down.
No, when you said it, I was like, okay, I'm just going to drag it on a little bit, then I'll ask you, and then we'll go from there. But,
okay. So everybody follow us on Instagram at Shock Talk Pod.
Yeah.
And Twitter at Shock Talk Podcast, and join us at shocktalkpod.com. And this episode will be up shortly. We'll play this for you, and hopefully you enjoy our conspiracy episode. We're going to bring a lot more for you, at least once a month.
We're going to do it every once a month.
Once a month we'll do something special like this.
Yeah, we'll do
conspiracy
something special.
or murderers or some weird creepy subject.
Also,
Freemasons, whatever.
There's a lot of things that I want to do in general coming up. There's a lot of things that we're going to do in general. I know we're doing something, we've been talking about it for my birthday, but there's a lot of other things I kind of want to do in the near future that involves other people. And also on this one particular day, we'll talk about it, Ricky. Yeah. But I want to do something in general. And we'll figure it out, though.
Follow us on all those social media applications. We're not on Facebook because that's for old people. Yeah. And follow me, No Bullshit Rick.
Yeah.
On Instagram and Twitter.
I'm not going to say my username, but if you find me, surprisingly, which you probably can, I will give you a cookie.
Oh.
It's bullshit, though. I won't. I'll try. We'll see what happens.
But we hope you enjoyed this episode. We're sorry if we droned a little on and on because we were under the influence of several...
I don't think I am, Ricky.
Several things.
Come on, Ricky.
Well, I've been drinking this beer for quite a while, and I had some bourbon, and this beer is kind of high in percentage.
Yeah, well...
Plus strawberry coffee. So we'll see how this goes, and hopefully all of you will stay with us along this journey.
Yeah.
Definitely what we reported to you is a lot of bullshit, but a lot of fun shit.
Yeah.
And we hope you enjoyed it. We'll be posting a lot of this shit.
We want to make things enjoyable for you guys. So
for sure.
Make sure you keep that in mind.
And we definitely want you to keep coming back, listening to us more and more. Definitely subscribe on iTunes, subscribe on Twitcher, and if you'd like, give us a review on iTunes. That would really help us out. The more reviews, the better. And definitely if it's 5-star, we want you here. So thank you so much. And we love you all so much.
All right. That's about it, right?
Take it easy.
Take it easy. Love you guys.
Love you. Peace.